If you're seeing AutoCAD error code 97022, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to show you exactly what it means and how to fix it step by step. This error is usually a modeling operation problem, and it happens during Boolean actions like union or subtract when AutoCAD's 3D engine cannot calculate the intersection correctly. In many cases, the issue comes from geometry that is too complex, too close together, or mathematically ambiguous. So if your solid model keeps failing, this guide will help you troubleshoot it fast and safely. And before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more AutoCAD fixes and simple step-by-step tutorials. First, let's understand what error 97022 really means. It usually appears when Autodesk ShapeManager cannot resolve a face-to-face or face-to-edge intersection. That means two objects may look fine on screen, but internally the software cannot decide how the solids should combine. This is very common when faces are nearly coincident, when a model has non-manifold topology, or when one object is self-intersecting. In simpler terms, the geometry may be too messy for the Boolean operation to finish. Now let's go through the fixes in the best order. The first fix is the micro move. This is one of the easiest and most effective solutions. Select one of the objects involved in the operation and move it by a tiny distance, something like 0.0001 units if your drawing precision allows it. The idea here is to force AutoCAD to recalculate the intersection using slightly different geometry. When two faces are extremely close together, the engine may not know whether they overlap or separate, and that tiny movement can break the ambiguity and allow the operation to complete. After moving it, try the union or subtract command again and see if the error disappears. If it still fails, the next step is to clean the body. To do that, type SOLIDEDIT, then choose body, then choose clean. This command helps remove unnecessary vertices and edges that can create calculation noise in your 3D solid. Sometimes a model can look normal, but still contain tiny internal issues that confuse the ShapeManager engine. Running the clean option can simplify the internal structure and make the solid easier for AutoCAD to process. After cleaning the body, test the Boolean operation again. If the issue continues, the next thing you should do is check the validity of the solid. Type SOLIDEDIT again, choose body, then choose check. AutoCAD will inspect the object and tell you whether it is a valid ShapeManager solid. If the message says that the object is not a valid solid, then that part of the geometry is likely corrupted and may need to be rebuilt. In that case, it is often faster to recreate the solid than to keep trying to repair a broken one. Another very effective fix is to simplify the geometry before combining the objects. If your model contains very detailed fillers, chamfers, threads, or other tiny features, they can make Boolean operations fail. These detailed elements often create extra edges and small surfaces that increase the chance of a 97022 error. Try deleting or suppressing those features before the union or subtract, then reapply them after the main solids have been joined successfully. This keeps the Boolean operation much simpler and gives AutoCAD a better chance of completing it. If that does not work, try scaling the model up. This is a really useful trick when the error is caused by tiny rounding or tolerance problems. Scale the entire model up by 10 times or even 100 times, perform the Boolean operation, and then scale it back down to the original size. By making the geometry larger, you reduce the effect of tiny numerical precision issues that can confuse the calculation. This trick is especially helpful when working with very small parts or highly detailed mechanical models. Another smart method is Incremental Union. Instead of selecting a large group of solids all at once, join them two at a time. This helps you isolate the exact object that is triggering the error. If the operation works for some solids but fails for one specific piece, then you know the problem is probably that one object, not the whole model. You can then inspect that part more closely, clean it, simplify it, or rebuild it before trying again. This approach saves time and helps you identify the root cause instead of guessing. If you are still stuck, try combining these methods. For example, micro-move the object first, then clean the body, then test the Boolean operation on a smaller group, and if needed, scale the model up before trying again. In many cases, one small change is enough to resolve the error. The key is to remember that 97022 is usually not a random crash. It is AutoCAD telling you that the solid geometry has become too complicated, too close, or too irregular for the Boolean engine to solve cleanly. So the solution is usually to simplify, separate, clean, or slightly adjust the geometry until the engine can process it. To quickly recap, if you get AutoCAD error 97022, start with a micro move, then run SOLIDEDIT clean, Then check the solid validity, simplify detailed features, scale the model up if needed, and use incremental union to find the problem object. Those steps will fix most Boolean failures related to this error. If this video helped, please give it a like, subscribe for more AutoCAD troubleshooting guides, and leave a comment if you want me to make a full step-by-step fix for another AutoCAD error code. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.